Now, here I am to play doctor once again. Everyone says, man, you call this UFC stuff right down the line. And I'm like, you're right. I saw that Ronda Rousey was going to be where she is right now. I saw this guy being exactly what he is. And what I'm talking about is Ronda Rousey's boyfriend, Travis Browne, gets knocked out again and loses another fight in the UFC. So, no surprise there to a lot of people. But this knockout here puts him at I don't know how many times he's lost. He's lost in his last 7 fights. He's only won 2. He's lost 3 in a row. He lost 4 of his last 5 fights. How is this guy still in the UFC? Oh, I get it. He's Ronda Rousey's boyfriend. I mean, come on. It's ridiculous. But blame Dana White and blame the UFC for feeding you this garbage. They're feeding you this garbage. He's trash as a fighter, and everybody knows it. Every fighter knows exactly what he is. And they wanted to blame the trainer. I told you guys, before this even took place, they want to blame Evan Travarian, the Armenian guy. Ever since he went to him, his footwork has slowed. This is slowed. Hopper could hop out on himself on a plane and go right back to Hawaii. Because he's done. Listen, once the guy was taking performance-enhancing medication or whatever that is for his supplements, he started to add muscle. He was a Hawaiian. He didn't have any cuts, no muscle tone whatsoever. He went to having muscle tone, to anger issues, domestic abuse violations, and got a divorce. Started dating Ronda Rousey while he was still married to the other woman that they were divorcing because of domestic violence. And everybody wonders why they keep getting knocked out. They blaming the trainer. No, it's the person. He went with Ronda Rousey because he's like, this is a meal ticket. And you stop taking it serious. You training to get in shape for the fight, but mentally you're not there to win the fight. You think like, man, I'm going to do this and do that. If it don't work, man, I'm out of there. He can't take a punch. It's like you ever see a big tree when it's chopped down? That's him. Boom. Big tree fall hard. So, there you go. The big tree falls down every time. He gets clipped. Boom. Big tree down again. So when the big tree keep falling, everybody's like, okay, well, what they finna do different? The tree keep getting knocked down. Now, if they gonna keep chopping down the tree, what are we doing here? Now, you got a new situation. New situation is you turn to your right or to your left and you look around and say, okay, what's going on here and what do I need to do to make this work? Why they keep getting knocked out? So you analyze the fighters. They're built off hype. Well, he was never hyped up to be what he is. He was always a subpar fighter with some potential. Once he started taking shortcuts to get to the top, there you have it. Then when they take the shortcut away and say, oh, you can't do that no more, now they got to deal with pressure of being Ronda Rousey's boyfriend. So now all of that comes along with it. And you can't use what you used to use anymore. Now you got to use some new product to keep you in shape and everything else so you look the part, but you get in the ring, your confidence is gone. See, people don't realize confidence is everything. Once you get hurt, something can hurt you now. So you don't want to be hurt again. So psychologically, you're going to be different in your head. I don't care who you are. You automatically know what time it is. When you come off an injury and you have surgery and you've been laid up for weeks and not putting pressure on that leg because you know if you put it down it's going to hurt. When you recover and there is no more pain and everything is healed, you still going to be reluctant. It's a mental process to put that leg down fully and put that weight that's supposed to be on that leg. Psychologically, Ronda Rousey was checked out. She was checked out, and I knew from the knockout how brutal the knockout was. The embarrassment of her being the most feared woman in sports, and all the marketing and all the hype. We all knew that this was going to come to this conclusion, that it was going to be a crash and burn dealing with Ronda Rousey. And that's exactly what it turned out to be. A crash and burn. It's like the Hindenburg, whatever, crashing into the earth. It was a matter of time. Ronda Rousey was not made to be anything. Like, she was not made to really do anything in this sport. She should have never made it this far. But I given her credit for, the UFC for taking the risk after they saw what Strikeforce did. They bought out Strikeforce and said, you know what? This is what we need to do. And I don't care how we get it done, but I want Ronda Rousey on our network and start putting out fights and putting her in fights in which she could control. Because once she started doing that, it was all over. And I mean that in a good way. By it being all over for Ronda Rousey, translation, this is the best thing for her. Step away. You made your money. Don't come back again because you're only going to get hurt. Now, back to this boyfriend thing. How many of y'all even knew Travis Browne? Like, how many of y'all actually believe that this is somebody we need to pay attention to in the game? I mean, seriously. Travis Browne? Sorry, I was checking my message for a minute, so I kind of blocked out. But Travis Browne, this guy, let me tell you about Travis Browne. The guy can only throw kicks. Alright? He can't, his strikes are not that powerful. He throws kicks, and that's his best strike. If you block a kick and you throw a shot, he's already trying to brace for the impact. So he shortens his shots and bracing for the impact when he's throwing the shot. So he's not even full extending it. That's a guy who automatically knows, oh my God, it's coming. He's bracing for impact.